Okay, the paranormal are a bunch of heads, and they're fucking stupid. And they're tweakers and crackheads. Um, Whenever I've said you should hack me, ever, or go find your own information, none of it is yours. It is all free. You don't need to ever hack me. There's nothing that you'll find that's unique to my spirit on the internet. My name is Miko Boric, and it's been used by like thousands of other people before me. My name's not unique. Me being bald isn't unique, or my beard dandruffing. If you bitches didn't shave your legs would dandruff. And you stink. Um, and you're a retarded head. Um, I've got no use for my species or any other species. I am trapped in this circle I call trust, and I can't seem to escape it or elude it. Part of me that doesn't want to watch media creates it to talk to myself because nobody else watches it. Nobody fucking cares. Um, when I've talked about retardation, I am way more than mildly retarded. I've got severe case of take the pipe out of your mouth in all sorts of tenses. I've been fucked sideways and dragged by horses from every species, from seahorses to flying horses. I've had to lie to myself to say I'll get a UFO one day because I was pretty decent at creative writing, but not the best. I couldn't come up with a movie fucking from start to finish if it killed me. My life is scattered as fuck, so are my thoughts. And my expression, well, it's that of a clock. I can read my own mind now, and it's depressing me on multiple terms and many tendencies. Um, I have been salted. They say studies say kale shitty, and Himalayan salt is full of plutonium, and I think I might have eaten too much because the study before that said it was good. But I know kale can't be digested, so I blend it. And I'm not as smart as a bird, so I don't eat rocks because they have the emotional embrace of a 7-year old and me of a pissant. Um, I only wish I could flock or hive. Um, I precaution you from ever taking anything I've said as a grain of salt. When you or if you've ever seen me, you should pass go and not collect $200. Pound the sand, pound the pavement, GTFO, I dip, you dip, we dip, um, MoFo, and TGIF. If I touch any of them, it is what could have been a rainbow. But everything I've said about Gandalf is actually just a reflection of myself. So if you know anybody that smells really bad from any race out there, I am in dire need of shitty companionship because I'm shitty and I don't want to have anybody better than me. I need to sulk and misery loves company. So bring the dirties. I hope that it's somebody that gets jealous and irate of nothing so that she can post nasty things in comments, maybe on the dirty.com or rotten, um, or pull up my past and discriminate me and make fake accounts all over the internet and go through magazines in her spare time and clip out all the subscription inquiries and just sign them in my name and my address for a subscription. So I'll think that, wow, I'm getting all this cool mail, and then all of a sudden I'll start getting bill after bill after bill after bill and no way to pay it. So I can feel financially, I'm already broke, but I want to feel devastated. Um, I want the cats that rain down on me and dogs to have mud butt mange and be those cats with the extra fucking nail, like the ones with the extra fingers, so they can sink an extra one into me. Um, Puppy dog breath is horrible. And I don't like dogs with big jowls that drool everywhere. So definitely bring those. Hopefully you feed them pedigrees so they have splatter shit that's very toxic and covered with food dye. Um, I have heard about a company that works with funeral homes that was taking the dead bodies, collecting the money, and then having a warehouse and burying them under a foot of dirt. And then having so many bodies in there they couldn't dig, but they still had more corpses coming in. I have more ghosts in my closet than that warehouse had bodies in a smaller space. Um, if you subscribe for me or want to have fun, I tell myself when I'm bad, it's for a greater purpose than myself, and then I could get away with murder after or go and steal to feed. But in all reality, I am me. I'm blander than a fucking brown bread. And I just want you to be able to put me on as a suit, skin, or mask. I want you to Dr. Jekyll and Hyde me just to see the response of everybody out there. Um, a gentleman that I live with, I spend most of my time talking to my phone or talking to myself like a head. But he posted a picture of a guy that looked whacked out of his brain, chewing on his own upper lip to the point where I thought his face was going to fold in half and his eyes were bugging out. And he posted it and said it looked like me. Um, so I just want you to be able to embody or manifest, to view the world through my eyes, even if just temporarily, as long as you have an exit node, because you're going to need it. Um, just so you can walk in anywhere and get away with whatever you want, and everybody staring at their toes when you're around. If their noses were up in the air and they were looking away, they'd be better then. But right now, it's just hypocritical theory that the string theory was severed, not cut, bound by shitty knots, and the scapegoat through everybody's life I've ever encountered has been me, including myself, because half the time I don't want to see here. So, with that said, I am just a cosmonaut, or on your body. When you have an impairment, you get it fixed with surgery, plastic, or you burn it off. And then you just discard it. You might have something cool like a tooth if it was pulled out, or you got to replace with a gold tooth. You would want to keep it, but they would say you're not allowed to because it's too filthy with germs. Germs multiply. So if you ever suit me, just come bearing that it may be dangerous, hazardous, and slightly toxic. And if somebody looks at you the wrong way, it might damage you for a long time. And I don't know if you'll ever recover. So don't look at any mirrors because I don't want you having the bad luck I've had. 7 years, 7 years on 7 years on 7 years on 7 years. I'm almost, 49 years, 39 to 42. Whatever, divisible by 7. You're smaller than me, greater than me, better at math than me. And the only crown that should ever get put on my head should be one put upside down, prickly end down on my scalp. And I should either be hit from a hammer upon the head or drop from the sky like a plumb blob without a string. Just like the theory we just tangled or untangled or put a tampered knot in just for fun. Anyways, everybody around me right now is saying, Miko, you should go bungee jumping tomorrow. I already know why you want me to go bungee jumping, because you're going to untie it. And then I would just splat, or you would make it just a little too long, so I would crunch in the rocks a whole bunch of times. And I know when I showed up there, I'd be the only one there, so you can just keep doing it over and over again until I was just a couple of feet. Good, how are you? Well, the joke's on you, because I'm not bungee jumping tomorrow. And I'm not going to go outside so you can push a tree on me. And I know the reason why I'm here is so you can feel better about yourself. I'm stupid, but I am average smart, okay? And the only way I can get away with your insults is by insulting myself too, so. And I would rather be in your skin than my own any day. Good day, sir.